to business.
I'm sure you're wondering why I called you all here, to steal O's bit.
God dang it. I totally welched on it, too.
So, I'll go here. Let's start with that.
I think.
Sound off.
Yes, here.
Did not.
Thank you, thank you.
Disappointment.
Florida Ranger.
Depression.
No.
Okay, now that we're all accounted for.
Anxiety. Hold on, there we go.
My bad. We can't forget good old anxiety and AA run in the back. So, what happened last time?
Hey, anxiety.
We go to alphabetical order. He's first, and then anxiety's next. So,
Okay.
yeah, what happened last time, huh?
Where did we start?
You started at camp.
Yes.
You ended at camp.
We began and ended basically where we were sitting. Oh wait, no, we didn't. We ended somewhere different. Anyways,
Yeah,
so
I
basically,
think we started waiting for Zal to tell us the story after he finishes barber.
My gosh, shut the
yeah, I
Guys,
don't
we
know
have-
why he was like going off about this barber dude, but like,
Guess my spell didn't work because you didn't tell us the right story.
I hate this. I
he
hate
must
this
have saved
bit.
the save. I don't know, man.
I hate this bit.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's actually a good point. Maybe there's something we don't know about him. Do you think he's immune?
He's immune to wizards.
He's immune to mental alterations. I got hit by that
Anyways.
once. Anyway,
Anyways,
we were hanging out, talking about just us. We were just doing some family bonding exercises. Well, team bonding, not family bonding. We're not that cool.
Yeah.
And to the
not yet. Hopefully, I don't know.
northwest, I want to say that direction. We heard gunshots going off. So I believe yes, we sent Ori, which I never mentioned this until just now. Ori, and I every time you say Ori, I'm like, are they talking to me or are they talking to something else? And then it's like they're talking to something else. Son of a bitch. It's too
Not
close
gonna
to
get
the
any
name.
easier.
Yeah. And this is why the nickname I chose for her was Anna.
We'll call you Ori the Second.
I was here first!
I mean, you got to take that up with HR, Ori, too.
Ori Mach 2.
Ori the Second.
Anyway,
Ori the sequel.
Ori Junior.
Ori a Reckoning. I'll take a Reckoning.
We've gotten off track.
Anyways.
Ori
Yeah,
2, allegedly.
Anyways. We send the flying one off to go investigate. They fly off, they come back, they say, hey, I saw 3 people fighting this big monster. We talk to, what is your name? God, Henrik. I knew it started with an H. I thought it was Hedon for a second. Anyways, talk to Hedon. He says, God fuck, I'm tired. We talked to Henrik, and he's like, oh, it could be this monster. I think he called it a crag hide, I believe. Yes. And that's just kind of going on in the background. I'm just like occasionally hearing like a shot, which I think in the end we only had like 4 shots, and apparently that was enough, which is terrifying for how much power this guy can pack in a gun. Let's see, hunters.
How weak it is.
That is also a possible point.
Yeah.
Talking about the creature the size of a bar.
That he was chasing it for a while.
True.
For the hunt!
Yeah. We're getting to it. Eventually, after talking about ourselves for a little while, we do. Someone, I can't remember exactly who, sees the 3 of them actually heading our direction, and instead of like snuffing the fire so we can hide from him, we decided like, we'll just hang out. To be fair, we're like,
We did nothing.
yeah, we're a party of like a dozen people, along with a very powerful druid and his fucking army of animals. I think we would have been fine in most situations. Turns out,
Well,
probably wouldn't have in this case, but it's irrelevant.
Yeah, that's the thing. We were either fine or we weren't, and there's not much we could do either way.
Yeah, kind of.
Leave.
So, the 3 people in question were Lord, I'm gonna probably fuck up the pronunciation, Hiram,
Hiram.
which I wrote in my book. The first instinct was prick.
Lord Hiram Koltark.
Hiram. Sir Thaddeus, and Abel. Just Abel.
Good old Abel.
He's just hanging around, and I still need to ask him how the fuck he got in this business. But that's
He has a fun tidbit about his name too.
Abel. Is it because he's able to reroll numbers?
If you ask him, sure.
The problem is he's unable to do anything wrong.
Anyways, so it turns out the Lord, in fact, is the hunter, and he's a sports hunter. Well, yeah, sports hunter. He doesn't hunt for food; he hunts for glory. Abel is the person who makes sure his shots hit if they possibly miss, and also gives him a gun. His trick is like, I just get another gun of this really powerful rifle and just take the one shot and just swap it out. Basically a golf caddy, but lethal. Well, more lethal. And then, let's see. Thaddeus, just a normal guy, really. I don't know why he's there. No, Thaddeus is just unnaturally still and silent and just kind of around. And then after Anushka starts interviewing the Lord because she's a massive nerd about guns and shit, Thaddeus starts going around and talking to people. And, basically hits him with like a zone of truth, but like individualized. And just starts asking people stuff, and Redain is just like, hey, no.
Hey.
I see what you're doing, you son of a bitch.
Oi.
He says it a lot more, eloquently than I do. But eventually, we end up kind of learning what Thaddeus is. Not in super detail, but like, kind of, and learning what he's doing. And we kind of leverage that to gain favor with the Lord. And he's just like, okay, so I stole your hunt from you guys, and Thaddeus was being kind of rude. So you get two things from me. And I don't think we ever fully disclosed what those two things were, 100%.
You did.
Yeah, we did. We asked.
You guys can call upon him whenever you're in a time of need.
Yes.
Oh, we're
and
friends.
And you're officially demarcated as friends. Which
he
goes a long ways.
Thaddeus,
Friends to him
not
specifically, not to.
To him specifically, not Sir Levant.
Yeah.
But
Thaddeus was.
It is very valuable. Like if you guys name drop Lord Koltark, it'll get results of some variety.
Yeah,
Good or bad.
Because the weird thing about him is that he's kind of just in every circle, apparently.
He knows a guy who knows a guy whose brother is and cousins with that person that you're trying to go investigate.
Welcome to nobility, friend.
Welcome to the family, son.
It's a complicated web we weave. That's where it is. I was wondering where that was in my notes. Redain also, I can't remember how he exactly convinced him of this, but he convinced Thaddeus to basically assist him, and Thaddeus then gave him a fragment of a mask, effectively.
Yes, like upper left, or upper right, rather, upper mask.
Yeah. Which was just kind of... To surmise the mechanics, I think it's basically like insight into someone else. But... if you kind of fuck up, something bad might happen. But that you won't fuck up. Just be good. Just roll good. We then have definitely not a hero's feast. Hangout. The cat decides to knock every cup off the table, and because I say no, I don't want my cup knocked off the table, I become the lunch. It was fucking funny.
Yeah,
He
sucker.
becomes Silas's favorite person in the party.
Basically.
Yeah, because you now demarcate yourself as the person that reacts to teasing the most. So.
My cup. And then somebody with an invisible hand decides, oh, I'm just gonna intervene on this.
I don't know what you're talking about, dude. You have no proof. You have no proof that he got
There is
involved in all
no
this.
proof at all.
No proof whatsoever.
I'm
Legally.
just paranoid. Anyway, the cup ended up on the ground. And Oriana was definitely so hurt by the entire situation.
That's crazy, man.
Crying internally. And externally.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
She doesn't give a shit.
I dropped him. Wait, hold on.
And then I think
Keep
after
going,
that we were just like basically gonna start doing watches and getting going. I think that's about it. I probably missed something in there, but I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
Sorry, I'm trying to meme on you. This actually requires 2 memes. Okay, hold on.
I'm dying.
All right, so this is me right now.
Had to do
All right, and this is you during the moment.
My chicken nuggies! No!
All right, so now we got that out of the way. I got that on my
I
system.
got an idea. It'll take me a minute to make. So let's keep going.
Oh yeah, shitty memes that take a short amount of time to make. That's my shit. All
That's
right,
my aesthetic.
that's my shit. So, I do think that is everything, though. I think you did cover everything right there. Woo. Before we get into it, or as we're getting into it, transitionally, as we're getting into it, does anyone have anything they want to do? Talk to anyone? Do any particular equipment checks or whatever, what have you? Or you guys are free to go look around the place in the night.
Yes, separate yourself from the group.
Maybe. You guys have a bunch of people around you guys. You don't gotta go alone. Unless you want to go alone, in which case fair game. If not, then we will begin the watch. Watches, rather.
Yeah.
I would just as Sajar takes his watch.
Oh wait, you weren't here for that. Fred says because Kirsty's not gonna be here, Anushka will be quiet today. He's gonna move to second watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
then
run the call.
He's
Yeah,
gonna
you
be
run the
with
call.
I'll just keep them before we go to bed.
Okay, fair enough. Change the music. God damn it. Use that. There we go. So. You guys lay out your bedrolls. Squelch any unnecessary fire. I imagine you guys keep a fire going through the night as it gets cold, but I don't imagine you guys have a roaring, kicking, spitting sort of fire.
A burning inferno.
Not a burning inferno, correct. Da-da-da, welcome back. Get rid of this table.
No, the table.
The table goes away.
The cups!
Forgot about all the board stuff.
Banquet.
Oh yeah, Boris still alive. Boris still alive.
Yeah, he's alive until dawn.
Bore.
And then he's gonna do like a Minecraft death noise when he
No.
dies.
No, he's gonna in bore say, "I don't feel good." Too good for the dark.
Decimate your entire existence.
Mr. Henrik, I don't feel so good.
He just makes a weaker oink.
Mrs. Amber, I don't feel too good.
At dawn, we oink.
That sounds. Moving on. Feel free to move yourselves around the camp to wherever you plan on sleeping, unless you guys want to sleep in a column formation. Yeah, that's what you want. Fair enough. I will say that Lord Koltark and Abel will be off to the side there. Yeah, let me just start divvying up. Divvying around. Let's see. Side all the way out there.
Find the corner.
Okay. So, first on the actually no. Renee wanted to talk to Sajar before bed, before hitting sack. As everyone is splitting up, you go over. What do you say?
I'll just see who's all around and try to get a little bit of seclusion.
Moving all these.
If we can find like a just small place, I just offer him a sip of whatever drink I have left.
Yeah, he would accept.
And then just like look back towards the group. What do you make of all of them?
It is difficult to tell so early, but diamonds in the rough, perhaps, provided that we use the right tool.
Is that so?
I believe.
Do you truly go on?
Yes, sorry, go on.
I value what you have to say far more than what I have to say. Please continue.
I think that there is no hope of turning them into soldiers or men-at-arms. They're not of that kind of stock. That being said, I do believe that they could be more, better.
Does Oriana actually move over here?
Oh, sorry, I was not paying attention to that. I'm gonna go over here.
What are you doing? Go on, shoot.
I didn't
This
see
is-
you guys over there.
This
You're
is
in the
an
dark.
This is an A-B conversation, so you could see your way out of it. All right, get out of here.
In regards to the question that you're looking to answer, perhaps there is a granule of truth in each of them. A general must have his soldiers, I suppose. But there's far more to what is the word I'm looking for here? I look pointedly at the Redane and I say, an army than the individual soldiers in it. If you are to govern a battlefield, or anything else for that matter, taking the perspectives you cannot you're on by yourself has value. And I think that these companions, travelers, they might be able to provide a perspective that I certainly cannot.
I see. And Amber, do you believe
sir,
she
go on.
leads you to what you're looking for?
That is a very good question. Maybe. Maybe not. What I do see is that she provides me with a direction, a path, and regardless of where that path leads, I feel compelled to traverse it. Whether all roads lead to the capital or not, aside, I do not know where the things I am looking for are. I do not even know where to begin to look, so any path is as good as any other. At least, this one has the promise of potential. All that being said, I do believe we have a long way to go before we are a force to be reckoned with.
Yes, I
We
think
fight
you're quite right.
Yes, we fight as individuals, not as a unit. Perhaps a hybrid
Definitely
of the
see
two.
like a small tint of pain in his visage when you say that.
I'll just sort of put a hand on his Ridian's shoulder, give it a light squeeze. Get to know them. See what makes them tick. What they like, what makes them laugh. We can assess their abilities, their strengths, and their weaknesses all well enough. But I think we need to understand them and how they fit into our plans. And I don't think we can find answers by merely looking in. I think we have to step inside and rummage about. But what do you make of them?
I'm not sure yet. I suppose I've kind of been overlooking some people, as I'm trying to figure out the meaning behind it. We weren't chosen at random. We were all picked for a specific reason. Something that I didn't see that our good patron did.
I believe our good patron to be more thoroughly informed. You're playing with one hand when the other party has a whole deck.
Do you truly believe peace to be achievable?
Whether I believe it to be achievable or not, I think that is kind of irrelevant. It is peace is the path that we are on, right? Unless we make it otherwise. So let's make it possible. Do you bend to the will of the world, or do you bend the world to your will? Is there perhaps a state between those two extremes? I still believe what I said back then.
Very good then. In truth, I think peace is an illusion. The only way we can truly attain peace is when only one person is left alive.
Perhaps inner peace, then.
Yusek looks up at the moon, and even then I would say it's not certain. I suppose it's time for bed, though.
Before you go, one last thing. These circumstances and the people gathered here, they might make a good sale. Time will tell.
See.
For what it's worth, if you believe this helps you achieve your dream, then I will help you all the way.
And are you, Ridain? If you wish to
Starts walking.
spar, you know where to find me.
I appreciate it. And, he just sort of looks back. Never mind. Have a good night.
Sleep well.
And thusly, the two gentlemen part ways. As you guys part ways to wherever you guys decide to lay your head tonight in clear respite, you do pass the trio of people who are taking first watch. Anushka, Kasai, and Tolis.
NPC,
Kasai
NPC,
makes
and
it
honorable
perfectly clear to Tolis that she will not be humoring a billion questions throughout the watch tonight. Because one, it's loud and gives away position. Two, it's loud and might keep people up in their from sleeping. Three, she doesn't want to answer a million questions.
Or your voice is nosy and grating.
I think the most important factor is I just don't want to fucking do it.
And with that, the three of them
Or it might disturb the animals.
do take the first watch. Kirsty, can you roll a percent? No, fucking forget. As you guys are all asleep,